Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with a viewer request for Lemon Demon, and the song is called You're at the Party. I have not heard this one before, but I have done a few reactions to Lemon Demon. I will put a link in the description to my playlist if you want to go and see all of my reactions to them in one place. There aren't too many there yet, but I'm sure I'll be adding to it. If the first few are any indication, we'll see how this one goes as well. Also, I'll put a link in the description to the artist channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. I really do encourage you to do that. At the very least, hit that subscribe button. It helps channels enormously. I hope you'll hit the subscribe on my channel too. Thank you very much to those of you who have subscribed, and also those that have liked videos, shared videos, commented, sent information. I read all of your original messages and I answer as many as I possibly can. Note that if you put a message on a message, I don't get notified any longer, so I might not see it. Also in the description, there is a way to bump up your request, get it much quicker than on the regular list. Just use one of the donation methods. Let me know what you want me to react to, and if you have a shout out name you prefer, let me know that too, and you will get your reaction very quickly indeed. All right, let's have a listen to You're at the Party. Neil Cicerega, I think is the dude here. All right, let me back this up. Solid percussion. Yikes. I'm picking up some of the lyrics. I printed off the lyrics because I wasn't sure. Usually on a first listen I have trouble understanding. And I'm getting some of them, but not all. That's why I'm looking over here. So I'm going to read through a few of the lyrics just so that my other viewers can know too. So our hands gone from 2 to 3, now 4, so time passing. Early in the morning. You've barely slept all night. All the noise and lights and party songs next door are too much. They make you sweat, half awake, soaking wet. Fever dream, people screaming, bloody murder, paint chips flaking off the neighboring wall, and as the night goes on and threatens the dawn, the music fills the hall. They're in your house. So, yeah, the idea here, yeah, well, that's a major party. If the paint is coming off the walls, screaming bloody murder. If they're literally screaming bloody murder, that could be a problem. But then we use that expression just that they're being very loud.
Screaming bloody murder, paint chips flaking off the neighboring wall. As the night goes on and threatens dawn, music fills the hall. They're in your house. You lock the door. You shut your eyes tight as your window breaks. Someone, something takes your hand. You don't understand. You can't understand it. I shut tight, never open up. Too late, you've been invited. Too late, you're at the party. Wake up, it's a place you've seen before. You've seen before you were born.
Cool.
Now you are dancing, you're with your people, you're not alone. Now you are drinking.
The music there seemed to be a bit of a transition in terms of maybe what's happening to him, kind of trying to keep up with too many things here. So you lock the door, you shut your eyes tight as your window breaks. Something takes your hand. You don't understand. You can't understand it. Eyes shut tight, never open up. So kind of sounds here a bit like a nightmare where you're trying to keep everything out. I also like the line, you shut your eyes tight as your window breaks, because the eyes are often described as windows or windows to the soul or things like that. So I'm not sure if they did that intentionally, but it's very good if they did. Or even if they didn't, that's good anyway. Something takes your hand. So now, and then that music sort of, like I say, transitioned into, are you actually there wherever there is? And then there was a line, you've been invited too late, you're at the party. Wake up, wake up. When it's a place you've seen before, you're seen before, a place you've seen before you were born. So where are we here exactly? Going into the Netherlands or something?
Now you are dancing, you're with your people, you're not alone. Now you are drinking, having a party, you're not alone.
Wow, super drumming.
You are the party, you are the nuisance, you're not alone. It's not a nightmare, you are delightful, you're not alone. You've been invited, you're at the party, you're not alone. You've been invited, you're at the party, and you notice that the sun's not rising and the birds are dead. There's only dust on the floor where people were before, and the dream won't leave your head. It won't leave you. You need a drink. Half empty bottles in the sink down the drain. Sun and rain outside, alarm to our hands gone, and now you're feeling strange. Now your hands grow strong, your fingers long, and your face begins to change. Ooh, you mesmerize, you wanna cover up your eyes. They're already shut so tight. Whisper in your ear, only you can hear. Only you can hear it.
Yeah, also sort of what they did there when it's saying only you can hear. I don't know how they did it instrumentally, but there's sort of this vibration sound in your ear. Really good. It's hard to keep up here with everything, but now you're drinking, having a party. You're not alone. Too late. You are the party. You are the nuisance. So now it's flipped around a bit. Uh, you're not alone. Sun's not rising and the birds are dead. There's only dust on the floor where people were before, and the dream won't leave your head. It won't leave. You need a drink. So it just sort of sounds like a nightmare, or a living nightmare, if you like. Half empty bottles in the sink, down the drain. Sudden rain outside alarms you. Our hands gone, and now you're feeling strange. Now your hands grow strong, your fingers long. So playing with hands, because it started off with our hands gone from 2 to 3, now 4, so the hands of a clock. But I think here we have, not sure that the time has stopped. Our hands gone, or are you talking about literal hand? Yeah, and your face begins to change. You're mesmerized. You want to cover up your eyes. They're already shut so tight. So are you still in the dream? Whisper in your ear, only you can hear. Only you can hear it. So again, that sounds like a dream or a nightmare, or something like that. I don't know if you've had the experience. I certainly have had the experience of waking up, uh, starting to do your day, and then waking up. It's like, wait a minute, I thought I was already awake. So you weren't awake the first time. You were actually still in the dream, but everything seems so real. And then you wake up, and then wait a minute, and then so sometimes it can happen several times over. For me, anyway, it's very, very bizarre feeling. Uh, it's just our minds. It's nothing supernatural. Don't worry. Or maybe you love that. And I love to play around with that. I write stories about it and everything, but it is just all happening up here. I might talk about that later. I might not because I'm already rambling too much. So let me. I don't know if I already backed up. Back up a bit and go on to the end.
They're already shut so tight. Whisper in your ear. Only you can hear. Only you can hear it.
Cool.
Eyes shut tight, never open up. Too late.
A dance move. Yeah.
Too late.
It's a party.
Been invited. You're at the party. It's a place you've seen before. Too late. You've been invited. Too late. You're at the party. Wake up, wake up. It's a place you've seen before. You've seen before. A place you've seen before. You were born. Before you were born. Before you were born. Before you were born. You've been invited. Wake up. You're at the party. You're not alone. Wake up. You've been invited. You're at the party. Wake up. You're not alone. You are the uproar. You are the party. You're not alone. Wake up. It's not a nightmare. You're at the party and you're not alone.
Nice. That's it, I believe. Excellent. You're really good. It's been a play. You've been invited. Too late. You're at the party. Wake up, wake up. And it's a place you've seen before. You've seen before. Before you were born. Before you were born. And then it continues. You are the uproar. You are at the party. You're not alone. Wake up. It says wake up many times. It's not a nightmare. Too late. You're at the party and you're not alone. So sort of the maybe playing around with that dividing line between being awake and not being awake. And that can be quite frightening for some people, especially the first time it happens, or the first few times maybe. Nightmares can be quite scary as well. I used to have them as a child. I still do, but they're completely, the nightmares haven't changed, but I have. So the way I handle them is very different now to what it was. Not nearly as terrifying, just more aggravating. When you get older, you want your sleep. So yeah, turn around and tell the whatever it is that's chasing you to I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but you know what I'm telling them. I've also had out of body experiences, what they call that. It's not real, of course. You're not really out of your body, but your mind is playing tricks on you. And I literally was walking around the room and doing things, and I did some tests because it was happening several times, and I did some tests to see if I really was or not, and it was not. And I know that now, and this was many years later because that was decades ago. I've looked at the research, and yes, there's lots of people who have them, and whenever they research it, yeah, it's not actually happening. It's happening in your mind. It's amazing what our minds can do. Uh, Fun to play around with that idea, though. I often say, people say, well, aren't you afraid of dying? I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of being sick and being in pain and suffering. That I'm afraid of. I'm not afraid of death itself. Once I'm dead, I will have no feeling. I will have no sensibilities or anything else. I don't believe in an afterlife. I like to play around with it in my stories, but to me, I will feel exactly as I felt before I was born. And I think they kind of may be playing with that here. Before you were born, you've seen this place before, sort of returning to that, right? And this whatever it was that took your hand, so there you go. I think there's a lot here. I could go on and on, but I won't. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the song is amazing. The instrumentation was fantastic. Vocals great too, and yeah, this was a good one. Thank you very much for this request. I'll be adding it to the Lemon Demon playlist. I'll put a link in the description for that if you want to go see all of my reactions to them in one place. Trying not to choke here. Also, a link to their channel so you can go there and subscribe and check out other things on their channel and support the artist. Encourage you to do that. Also in the description, there's a way to bump up your request if you should like to do so and get it much quicker than on the regular list. Other than that, if you are invited to a party, I hope it's a fun party. Maybe we'll try to get this up before or around Halloween because it kind of suits for that, I suppose. But I have a number of others that are already up and more to come. So we'll see if I can get everything fit in. We'll see how it works. Anyway, keep listening, keep having fun. It is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, bye bye for now.